Hey, buddy, it's the November Feedbag coming in hot with a hot open. Amelia, hit us with a question.
What is the best kind of apple?
Great question. I really like an Arkansas Black. Now, that's a lesser-known varietal, but when I've encountered it at the farmer's market, it is a perfect mix. Let's open up the DB Feedbag.
Here we go.
Lettuce. We get lettuce. We get sacks and sacks of lettuce. All right, it's welcome to Doughboys Double. I'm Nick Weiger along with the Spoon Man, Mike Mitchell. Mitch, everyone is here. We got a full house.
Can I just say?
Yeah.
Your energy to start it, off-putting.
What are you talking about?
Too fast, too much.
The hot open.
I got some news. Look, speaking of apples.
Yes.
I got myself a Tangelo. Look at how big this thing is.
That's a big boy. That's almost pumpkin-sized. Appropriate as we're coming off of Halloween and into November, also a pumpkin month.
Mm-hmm.
We take our jack-o'-lanterns and fix them into sweet pies.
That's true. I don't think of Thanksgiving as a pumpkin month.
It's a pumpkin month, dude. It's so pumpkin-y.
I think more like a cornucopia.
It's a cornucopia month, but it's not. It's like also a pumpkin month. It's not
more
the biggest
squash.
pumpkin month.
I know pumpkin pie is a big part of it.
Yeah, of course.
Is it a pumpkin month?
It's a pumpkin month.
To like eat or?
I think it's like pumpkins are
Yeah,
rotting.
to eat it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Pumpkins are rotting on your doorstep
I think it's a root vegetable month.
Yeah.
Pumpkins. That's the only root vegetable.
Yeah, I was
know,
gonna say what
I
else?
think.
What else you got there?
Gosh, all sorts of tubers.
Tubers.
Yeah.
You okay today?
Great. What are you talking about? I'm doing great. I'm buzzing. I'm ready to go. We got a full house. We got Yusong, Amelia. We got Casey here. We got Emma there on the other side of the desk. The whole crew is here. Everyone's here.
A 90-degree day, which is good for seeing. This is a November episode. It's 90 degrees.
Yeah.
I got grapes. Look, I got them Instacarted, so I know that this is already like people like.
Mitch should go to the grocery store on his own.
I didn't have
Wait,
time.
grapes to eat?
Should drive to the grocery store and shop his own groceries.
Do you hear what she said?
Yeah. You get a small hog. That's really clever.
Amelia. Can I tell a dirty story?
Yes.
Wow.
Please.
Okay. I was cooking dinner. It was a meal in the oven, a Cook Unity meal, and there was 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the timer. I was like, I'm pretty horny. I was like, I wonder if I could go upstairs and get business done before the timer's done. And I went upstairs and I came back downstairs done, and there was like 30 seconds on the clock. Like I thought I was gonna be up there like I was gonna it's beeping, and but I was like I was kind of like sadly coming back downstairs, and there was time still left. There was time to spare.
Even just making it up and down the stairs
I was gonna say, it turns out I'm quick.
You get transit time.
I'm quick.
Did you go into the shower or what happened?
I stood before the shower.
Did you run the water after that?
Oh, that's good.
Fucking gross. You're gross, dude.
Bottles it
Oh,
up,
come
uses
on,
it
it's
as
all
shampoo,
gross. That
like-
shit's
fucking
gross. That
Gross.
shit's gross.
That shit is gross.
If you say I'm gross, you're saying the humans are gross.
Well,
man.
maybe that's
Humans
what I'm
are
saying.
gross.
All right.
Humans are gross.
Humans are gross.
Yeah.
Anyway, to go back to the grapes, which I do not fuck.
Did you just have? Was this because we talked about this on the podcast previously, and that you don't like? You're not like a porno guy. You'll just like mentally picture big boobs.
Really?
Yeah.
You just like, do you just have like a meal in the oven, and you were like thinking about big
picturing those
boobs,
grapes.
and then you just ran
Yeah.
upstairs?
Yeah, I saw the grapes. I saw a dinner roll. I
Wait,
was like, damn.
what kind of meal was it?
It was a Cook Unity. It was actually pretty good. It was like a spaghetti and like a beef side dish. Hold on, do you want me to
It's getting hard.
I'm looking up an image of it. I want
Do
to.
you want me to see? Want me to see what it was?
Yeah.
Mitch, did the thrill of having like a timer, the pressure of getting something done so that
That's
you
a
could finish
great
in dinner,
question.
did that add to it?
No, I think honestly it was just kind of the mood had hit me. And, when the mood hits you when you're in your 40s, right, Wags, right? You're like,
Yes. Gonna fucking take a break from cooking dinner and go fucking bust into my shower drain. A fucking animal.
Here it is: short rib ragu over pappardelle pasta with fresh ricotta.
That sounds great.
That sounds great.
delicious.
Is that
sounds
a
really
sponsor?
No,
They should be
good. I would
sponsors.
have
That
busted
sounds
after
good.
that too.
Send me that link. I'll work on
it was fucking good. It was really
Sponsored by Cook Unity.
good. They make you nut. They're gonna make you nut. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I've been getting sleep, so I think that's maybe
Oh, you think you maybe have a little bit more pep in your step because you're
was
getting.
before I got the.
Mm.
I think this maybe is before I got.
But
the
yeah, but this
CPAP.
is great. I'm genuinely very happy for you. You got yourself. You're getting your sleep addressed. It's a process, obviously. It's an ongoing thing. But you have a CPAP mask that you're using now. You seem to be getting a little bit more restful sleep. Is that true?
This is true. Do you want to hear my stats from
Please.
last night?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. You said 5 hours and 54 minutes of sleep.
Not a huge amount of sleep, but pretty good.
Mask seal was good, 18
Great.
out of 20. Events per hour. So I used to get 60 events per hour.
Mm-hmm.
In the 6 hours, I think this is why even 6 hours of sleep feels good. I've read that it takes like a while to get 8
A full
hours
night's
of sleep.
Yeah, with the mask. Sure.
0.5 events in the hour.
That's unbelievable.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's huge.
That's huge. So you're actually do you feel
And,
more rested?
Wet dreams 1.
Congratulations.
That's great.
I know you were hoping for that. So.
It was grape induced. Yeah, it worked. I feel good.
That's great.
Yeah,
It's cool that you get a little report card too after every night.
That's yes. Yusong.
Don't stress out over that. The report card is nice, but don't stress out over that because I have read that tracking your sleep stats too carefully can create anxiety, makes it harder for you to sleep and to get restful sleep because you're worried about sleeping properly.
I like that Yusong likes that you can get a report card.
One day you might get a comment that's like, enjoy socializing with other students. You know what I mean? And that's also useful in case.
Shares the bed well with Wally and Irma. I got an 84 and an 87. I'm averaging B's.
That's pretty good.
That's great.
Better than school.
I got I got some award. It was either the scholarship award or the citizenship award in school, and I got this like in 4th grade. And they put like what they do. They take like a Polaroid of you, and they put like a little star around it, and they put it up on the like the board up front with all the other kids, like whoever won best sportsmanship or whatever. There's a different award each month. So I'd won like the scholarship award. And one day during recess, we got back from recess, and just my picture was torn up. Isn't that crazy?
What?
There were like 12 kids
Scandal.
on there, and someone like ripped it up and like
Who the
pulled it off
fuck
the wall.
did it?
Did you
Oh my God.
investigate?
Probably the teacher.
That's so
No,
mean.
it was unsolved. No idea.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, my feelings weren't really hurt. I was more just like, oh, okay, that was weird. And then people were more upset on my behalf,
Wow.
and I
There was
didn't really
never
have
an
a
investigation
rival.
into it.
No, there wasn't an investigation. We could have used the services of Hercule Poirot.
What's the glass onion guy's name?
Benoit Blanc.
Benoit Blanc, I think would have been
They
good
got
too.
team up.
Can I do a thing?
Yeah, please.
Okay. So I have come today seeking the truth.
Mhm.
Wow,
So I know that on this podcast, there's been a lot of Family Guy impressions lately.
that's right.
And this is bad because I have some Family Guy impressions that I've been doing like on my own accord.
Wow.
The stars have just aligned.
Are you doing this on Twitch?
I'm doing this on Twitch. I'm
Great.
doing this privately for my girlfriend.
Wow.
This is a problem because my girlfriend, she thinks it's a hoot, but she's like really nice. And I do them on Twitch and people are less enthused.
Mm.
So I was hoping that with so many comedy colleagues here today, I could impersonate 3 characters
Okay, great.
and you can give me like the honest truth.
Let's. Okay, so
I
we
say
also
you shouldn't
have.
say the names of them. I think we.
Okay.
Should we give you like stats like Mitch's app, like 8 out of 10?
Yes,
Or
I would
I'll
love
give you a
that.
report card.
And this is really high stakes because I haven't seen Emma in person in like 3 years.
Yeah.
Amelia and I have hung out as friends, but it's still new in the friendship.
Right.
I'm genuinely scared that this could ruin things.
Okay, great.
Okay.
No
Here,
way.
I will do 1 line per character,
Got it.
and this will be a trio of characters. I've never been more scared than I am right now. Okay, here we go.
You're doing great.
Peter, are you talking to the Doughboys again?
Okay, I have a guess on who that is.
I think I know who that is
Number
too.
1. Lois, they invited me on the feedback. That's 2. And then 3. Well, Brian, if you subscribe to their Patreon, you might know what's going on.
Those are all great. How should we do this? Should we start with like a guess of who it is?
Yeah.
Okay. But you had a guess on the first one?
Yeah. I have a guess on all three. Cleveland.
This is really tough to
My
listen
guess
to.
is Lois.
Okay.
Feels like a pretty solid Lois.
Peter.
Peter, yeah.
Stewie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, just the core family.
Yes.
Which is fun. I like that. I mean, I think let's see. I think your Stewie started off the strongest, but I feel like you kind of like got some momentum
You got
and
a
kind of
little
lost it a
scared.
little bit. Yeah, you got a
I
little
do
tight.
get scared, and I
Yeah.
don't have lines prepared, which is always like a problem.
Well,
You know
that's
what I
an
mean?
impression.
Big impression problem.
That's a big
Yeah.
impressionist problem. A lot of impressionists are not like strong writers, or they're not confident in their writing, and so they're just like they don't know what to do. You
Yeah.
know. So
Yeah,
yeah,
you see about this, and then you just say that over and over
exactly.
again.
Right.
You don't know
Right.
what to say.
This is really good.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, we come from comedy theater.
Yeah.
You saw.
Yeah, we had
Yeah.
to practice impressions. We had to learn impressions. We have a reel of impressions.
I only made it to 201. You know what I mean? I only made it to improv
Before
201.
UCB shut down. What happened?
I just stopped doing it, I guess, because I was only coming out in the summers. I was still in college.
Ran out of $100 bills.
I think 301 is Family Guy impression.
It is, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I
So
was
you can
stuck
imagine
out.
my dismay not
Yeah.
having reached that point.
Right. Right.
I just
Yeah.
gotta say 10 out of 10 for all three.
They were really good.
Thank
They were
you.
great. They were great.
No one can say that my heart's not in it.
No.
Can
I
I?
think that you should replace Seth MacFarlane.
That's really nice. I
mean,
I don't know if I'll
the
be
world
able
would
to.
be less annoying.
I don't know
How
if I'll be
dare
able
you.
to do the Broadway
What?
singing that he
How
does.
dare you?
What? I can't say that Seth MacFarlane's annoying.
Seth MacFarlane, a champion of workers in Hollywood, has been very generous with using his
Oh my
platform
God.
and his wealth to support people during these times. How dare you? And you know what else?
I'm
He
a
brings-
Barrymore man. Marn Barrymore.
He brings joy to millions.
Mm.
People love Family Guy. People we work with and see
Maybe
regularly.
MacFarlane's not that annoying.
No, I like McFarlane.
He likes to sing.
He does croon a
Yeah,
little
and
too
he's
much. He
damn
could
good
probably
at it.
dial down the crooning.
No.
He's a
He can
great
keep it up.
singer. He's a great
All right.
singer. He maybe doesn't have to lean his heart into the crooning.
Into the camera. I'm sorry, Seth. I made a mistake. I think that he was very generous.
Yeah.
Can I do one?
Strike's over. Fuck off. Your strike's over. Yeah, you do the intro still, but the SAG strike's happening, huh?
We're still being conscious of the SAG strike.
Oh, we're being conscious of the
we
SAG
want people.
strike.
Hey, but I was out on the SAG picket line this week.
So was I.
Hey, there you go.
Tomorrow. Did I go on Monday? I think maybe I went on Monday.
Yeah, I was there on Monday.
Where were that's okay.
Going out tomorrow too.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough.
Can
Don't
I do-
forget about us.
I would never forget about you. November. We're going into November. Maybe by the time this episode is out, it'll all be resolved,
Yeah.
and everyone will be
That's
back
true.
to work.
It probably will be.
We'll see. We'll
But
see.
Seth's gonna be mad at you.
Who is?
Seth
I know,
MacFarlane.
fuck.
He's coming
We'll
for
bleep
you.
it out. I want to get cast.
maybe.
I want to get it. I want to be in the new Family Guy.
Yeah, you want to be on the Orville.
Yes. I want to be the new voice of Cleveland.
Okay, so if you want some honest evaluation,
Yeah,
I think that I think I would go 7 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10.
That's very kind.
and I would be closer to a 9 with Stewie, except again, as you kept going, you kind of lost.
Okay, I'm gonna go home
I
and
liked
practice.
your Peter. I thought your Peter was
Your
pretty
Peter
good.
was strong, but I also
Yeah.
think your Lois was strong, and it
Thank
was like
you.
an unexpected impression. So I give you extra points for that.
Thank you. Okay, I have one last impression.
Okay, great.
Okay, and I have never seen The Nightmare Before Christmas, but
Oh man,
I've played through the storyline in Kingdom Hearts,
there you go.
so that's something.
Okay.
And my last impression is Jack Skellington.
Let's hear it.
Here we go. And thank you for coming here today. Well, that's the thing, Sally. Christmas isn't meant to be spooky at all.
Are you auditioning to be the new Rick and Morty?
This one is harder for me to gauge.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about Jack Skellington is that he's scary. Like,
Yeah.
he scares people. He's not himself terrified.
Mm.
And I feel like I kind of got from you that you were kind of just, like, scared of what you were
I
saying.
thought that you sounded a lot like, yes, Amelia said Rick and Morty.
I got him mixed
Doc,
up. I think Morty is the one.
You
I
sound
It
a
is
lot
giving
like Doc
Morty.
Brown from
And
Back
that's
to
what
the
I was gonna say,
Future.
it was Doc.
Wow.
Yeah, you sounded like Doc Brown.
But I do wear my heart on my sleeve, as an
Yeah.
impressionist. I don't just say as like an artist.
You should, I think, watch that movie and get a little bit more
He
context.
sounds
for the
more
character.
like
I think
this in the
Wow.
movie. When he talks more like this,
This
and
is
it's a
pretty good.
very
That's pretty good.
sing-song-sing. If only you knew what this impression would bring.
That's great. That's really good.
Yeah, that's really
Man.
good.
That was pretty awesome.
Wow.
You just fucked up and like you Star Wars borned Amelia. She did a really good Jack Skellington. There's a old showbiz expression. Oh, I should gotta stop touching the mic.
Yeah.
There's an old showbiz expression: "Quit while you're ahead." As
Yeah,
well.
right.
You think I got overconfident?
I think you got a
Maybe a
little too
little bit.
confident, and I will say that your Jack Skellington sucks shit.
All right, let's quit while we're ahead with
It
the
didn't suck
bullshitting
shit. I'm kidding.
No, I
and
appreciate
get into
it.
some questions. Amelia, what's the first question we got here?
Terrifier 2 on the
Oh,
no
oh,
score
well, you know what?
says,
We broke
If
her.
you-
Amelia
were
didn't
a
learn that
turkey.
lesson
Yeah,
either.
yeah, true.
If you were a turkey and you knew you were about to be pardoned by the president for Thanksgiving, what crimes would you commit ahead of time, keeping in mind that you're a turkey, so your physical ability to do crime is limited? For the purposes of this question, you do still have your own human brain. You're just in a turkey's body.
Oh boy, this is
Wow.
tricky. Yeah, because what can a turkey really do? You're not particularly, especially if you're a turkey that's going to be bred for slaughter. You're not, you've got sort of, you're very bulky. It's
Mhm.
not easy for you
Can
to
you
like
talk?
fly.
Like, can you communicate?
I don't think you can talk. I don't think you would have the
you-
turkey vocal
You can
cords.
do that.
Yeah, you can do
Yeah, you
that,
can do
but
that.
but
but
can anyone understand you?
I think you would have to write with your like turkey paw. Like you would have your little claw would have to like
In the,
write
what,
in
in the dirt?
In the dirt, yeah,
So scrit? Is that
Like-
what it
like a
shit is?
some
Is
pig.
Scrit shit.
yeah.
It's scrit. You know what I'm talking about. Scrit is a thing.
Scrit,
Yeah, isn't
Scrit?
scrit something?
scrit.
You mean like the thing that?
Scrit.
like chicken
Scat?
scratch?
Chicken scratch?
Scat is a word.
Scat is shit.
Script? Like the...
Scrit. Look up
Scrit?
scrit.
Do you mean like in sometimes
SCRIT. Look
in,
up
like-
scrit.
pop music
I
that
don't
goes
see-
skirt, bop, bop, bop?
No,
Scrit.
not
Okay.
I'll type in
not
I'll type in turkey scrit and see what happens.
Script is writing, document, or scroll.
Mm.
I got to correct it to script.
SCRIT.
Yeah, but it also auto-corrected to script and was like something written. So
Scrit.
Never heard of scrit. Maybe our listeners have heard of scrit.
never-
Chime in the comments if you heard of
You
scrit.
never heard of the word scrit before?
I've never heard of scrit.
All right, so you're
I think
you're,
that was
right,
the Wordle yesterday.
you're writing scrit.
Uh
So with this, you're with your little turkey paw. With
yeah,
your,
but your little claw, but
your claw.
yeah, whatever it
talon?
is.
What the fuck it is?
Ta-
Is it,
a foot?
talons,
talon.
yeah.
I think. Oh, talons.
Oof.
The chickens
what's
have
this
large
thing?
talons from Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's
But you can't
What I'm
really
Is
commit.
that
contributing.
one of the movies you've seen? Why haven't you seen Nightmare Before Christmas?
because I played through it in Kingdom Hearts. You know, I already got the Keyblade.
It's a short watch
That's
too.
insane.
I think
It's
it's like
an insane answer.
it's like 75 minutes long. so it's
Santa's
pretty
in it.
brisk. Santa's in it.
Santa's
yeah.
in it, don't
Yeah,
worry.
Yeah.
And there's the three little guys, and there's Oogie Boogie,
Yeah.
the
Shock, Lock, and Barrel.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What do they call
Well,
him?
I'm the Oogie Boogie Man.
Oh my god.
Trying to remember his song. You're joking. You're joking.
That's
That's
it. That's
yeah.
really good.
He's
I
not gonna
can't
say.
believe my ears.
Yeah, there you go.
You are on the bottom of my list for Night Before Christmas impressions.
So messed up. I've only bolstered other people's skills today.
Mhm.
Okay, that's okay.
That's a good
That's
thing.
not
That's
bad.
okay.
That's a good
I'm a
thing.
supporting.
There you
Not
go.
everyone can be a spiker. Someone's got to set the ball.
There you
right.
go.
Yeah.
If I were a turkey, I would work on my Family Guy impressions.
If I was a turkey, I would genuinely like my first thought was like tax fraud. Like I would try to get as much money as possible.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
then
like sell drugs or something.
yeah,
Oh.
but then the stipulation came in that I'm in a turkey's body and I can't do what I meant to do. So my honest thing is to go into a bank and to like go into the vault and to pick up a lot of hundreds with my bill, with my beak.
That's good.
Yeah.
Deals with your
I got an
bill.
answer. I think I'd just kill somebody. Because I think that you could.
Probably the
Ooh.
easiest thing you could do as a turkey.
Yeah, you could like with your
Peck someone to
claws, you
death,
could
yeah.
peck somebody.
That's a gruesome
Like
death.
someone that
It
you're
is.
like, man, I really hate this person, and like
Seth
right now,
MacFarlane.
like if I'm like I could peck Seth MacFarlane, you know what I'm saying? You're
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you're like, as a human, maybe my conscience would be too much, but like as a
Mhm.
turkey, you know what I mean? I guess you'd probably have to live with it forever. That's a downside of killing, as we found out over the years.
But does that really
Is
like?
this permanent?
Yeah, I guess people who kill for revenge end up regretting it, right? That's the lesson we've learned.
Or your
But then it would
soul
be a
gets
funny-
split up into Horcruxes.
That could happen too.
Yeah.
It is a funny thing though too. Would it be like if you felt guilty about it and then you were like, I was a turkey once and I killed the person. I killed that person. I was a turkey and I did it.
Well, like,
People would be like, you're insane.
right? Because it would be like, hey, that senator. Remember that senator was killed by a turkey? That was me.
Ooh, so you're going
And I'd
after
be like, oh, you're insane.
you're going
out of
after
your
a
fucking mind.
senator, huh?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm just saying. Like, it
Okay.
sounds like you're talking about some sort of high-profile assassination if you're killing somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or someone who annoys you. I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
Take out Qualic. Some of that bugs you. I'm just saying, like, this is your time to get away with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's tricky.
How many times I'm gonna look how many times turkeys have killed someone before?
I'm sure it's
Turkey-related
happened.
deaths.
I guess, yeah, maybe that's the move. Maybe the move is to take revenge on the farmer that's going to slaughter all of your colleagues and free everyone too. Maybe that's the move. I'm not sure how that'd be some sort of like you're liberating all of your fellow turkeys, but it's just so limiting. There's not much you can do. I guess it would have to be some sort of crypto phishing scam. That's what I would think I would do. I would do some pig butchering.
Gobble coin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I would log on and I would use like a catfish pic of some like attractive person and, find some lonely dude to like bilk all of his tether out of. And then just make away with a big cryptocurrency haul.
Yeah.
Because I could do a computer crime as a turkey. It would be slow, but I could do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first thing is how many wild turkeys does it take to overwhelm a human?
One.
I feel like one big one could really do some damage.
If it's
right?
aggressively posturing, I'm getting out of there. I'm overwhelmed.
I mean, like you think about like a swan can really fuck someone
Yeah.
up. So
Mm.
turkeys are big boys.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to kill anyone, so it does make the question harder.
I don't want to do any crimes.
I think I just steal food.
If there was you know how there's horse racing or maybe there's cockfighting, is there a game that involves turkeys where people bet money on it? Because you'd have a huge advantage having a human brain.
Yeah.
That's true.
Mitch, when you cockfight, does it take like 2 minutes? 2 minutes 30?
Yusong.
My Jack Skellington, I put so much
Oh, you're
work into
mad
it.
at me.
I'm just saying that, a white lie wouldn't hurt.
Why don't you do some fucking research and watch the movie
Yeah,
for
you
God's
got to at
sakes?
least watch the movie.
All right, I'll watch the movie.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. I got it. I got it.
You'll
You know
also
what I mean?
pick up more lines from the movie that
That's
were more
true.
recognizable, and you can just sort of just see how he articulates things.
I mean,
That's
you'll
true.
also see the voice actor who did Jack Skellington. I'm not sure if he does the voice in the game.
Yeah. It's
Am I
maybe a little
right?
different.
Yeah, it's probably different.
Yeah.
Your Jack
Is it a
sounded more like
different-
Sally, I think.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is kind of
All right.
Sally adjacent. Is that a different speaking and singing voice situation? I feel like Danny
Yes.
Elfman just did the singing voice
Yeah.
and someone else did the
I
speaking
think
voice.
that's true.
I mean,
Yes.
if this is a good Sally, penicillin was invented on accident. And guess what? Pretty nice invention.
I'm allergic.
Wait, hold on. What the fuck are you saying?
Didn't like the penicillin or some drug get invented on accident?
Yes, there was like a petri dish that was left
But
out.
were you
and
doing
the-
an
the culture
impression?
was
But
growing
I'm
it.
saying they didn't mean to do something awesome. And, I'm just saying I might
When
have
you
a good
said
Sally.
that line, I thought you were doing an impression. Still.
Let's get another question.
Okay.
I
Did we answer the Apple question? Did it?
I didn't get to answer the Apple
Okay, go
question.
for it.
When I was in high school, I was like, my mind was blown because I was like, a Granny Smith apple? I love sour candy. And I get to have like a sour thing in nature. This is cool. So I liked Granny Smith apples.
That's an unconventional choice for just a snacking apple. A lot of people use it as a baking apple, but you like the sour.
No
flavor.
longer. It is too intense for me
Yeah.
as my palate has matured.
Right.
But in high school, I was like, I'm getting away with murder right now.
For an
That's
everyday
funny 'cause
apple, I like a Gala or a Fuji, but if there's an Arkansas Black at the farmer's market. Ooh.
I'm a Red Delicious freak.
Wow.
So here's the deal. Look, I'm a banana man now, as you can see here. But back in the day, Amelia, I'm with you. I liked Red Delicious, but I have gone away from Red Delicious.
Really?
I'm now. What's the ones that we like there? We talk about them sometimes. You and I.
What, the Gala?
No.
I said Gala and Fuji.
Oh no,
Honey
Fuji's are
Crisp?
good. Honeycrisp.
That's
Honeycrisp.
my
Give me
name.
Honeycrisp.
I'm a
Thank you, Emma.
Honeycrisp person.
Yeah, that's a good apple. It's a
Mhm.
quality apple.
Mhm.
Casey, you got a favorite apple?
I currently have some Honeycrisp in my refrigerator.
There you go.
Wow.
They're great.
Okay.
Wow.
There we go. All right, let's get another question.
This is from Ilyana DOA on the Discord. If you won a contest to choose the newest Macy's parade balloon, which character would you choose?
Well,
Well,
there's already.
has a spooky October month name, I'm guessing, because dead
Yes.
on arrival.
Oh, right. We're getting these questions in
Mm.
October for this episode that
Mhm.
releases in November. There
Mhm.
already is a Sonic. So that
Mm.
would be my answer, but there already is a Sonic.
There's
so-
already a Pikachu.
Yeah, a lot of the big mascots are already taken.
Wait, what is the question?
A Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade, what float would we
Which-
have of
yeah,
which balloon?
Or which character would you choose?
The Doughboys
I guess you could open it up.
characters.
To
The Doughboys.
That'd be fun to see the Doughboys going
You would
down
be
there.
so
Yeah,
confused.
wow, what's that? Who's that?
I'd want a balloon of every one of Yusong's impressions.
Is there a big Peter Griffin? Because that would be fun.
That
Or a
would
big,
be
honestly, a
fun.
big
Ooh.
Brian would be the way to go. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
like the animal mascot plays a little better in that context.
Mm.
I can't do Brian. I know my limits.
Brian, I think, is
perfect.
pretty close to Seth MacFarlane's real voice.
Regular
Yeah.
voice,
Interesting.
which is harder to impersonate.
Give me a Trump balloon. A big old Trump balloon.
Why?
funny.
Because
Would
it's
be
only filled with hot air?
Yeah, hell yes.
Back.
What do you think?
He's
Nailed
back.
Yeah.
You're back.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what other. I mean, DOA made me think of the Dead or Alive fighting games. And then there was Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball back in the day, which was like just a pure fan service game. So if they had like a Dead or Alive, like one of the Dead or Alive Bikini Babes, that would be like people would be surprised, but I think that a lot of dads would be happy.
Would you and Mitch ever do that? Like a Doughboys like calendar spread?
Like a hunks calendar?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Wow.
I mean, sure. I guess, yeah.
Do people have calendars anymore?
Hell yeah.
People
I
get like wall calendars?
Sure.
I have
Okay.
one that's like a little one as like a decoration. I don't use it as like a agenda or anything or like a notebook.
It would be fun
Banana's
to
a little
do.
soft here
Mm.
at the end. I gotta kind of,
Familiar to you.
I got, here's the. I was gonna say this,
This is
about
the
the grapes.
first page of your calendar right here.
Eating an old banana.
It's perfect.
These are 5 days old,
Mm-hmm.
and so they're like bananas go quick.
hmm
But I open up my grapes. I was gonna bring some grapes. There was mold in them. 5 days,
Yeah.
What?
and you just
Wow.
toss them at that point.
Look, this is the thing. You get that fresh fruit, you got to eat it quick. I mean, I got
5
some,
days.
I got some blackberries
Yeah.
from the farmer's market. I was like, I got to start eating these day one.
Mhm.
I'm going on to day 3 tomorrow, and I still
There
think
was-
they might be moldy by then.
I wish I had looked at it before. I'm like, was this always just on it? You know what I mean? I think it was.
Possible, but
It
also
was-
shit doesn't last that long.
It was really bad. But grapes in 5 days.
You kept them in the
grapes?
fridge?
Yeah.
Were they moist? That could be an
No,
issue.
they weren't moist.
Mm.
They weren't moist. I'm
Where'd you
telling
get
you.
them from?
Nothing in the house is moist. What's that?
What?
wait. I got them from Ralph's.
Oh, okay.
This guy Ralph.
Oh. Well,
Yeah, I might say bring back the Noid.
You want some
balloon.
non-moldy grapes? I was like, yeah, I'll take some. He seems like a good guy.
Wasn't there a Noid balloon at some point? I feel like the Noid should make his
Mm.
return.
That's good.
Hmm.
And also the Jollibee. Let's get the Jollibee out there.
That's cool.
I love the Jollibee.
That's cool.
You know what we should do? An Epstein float. And a little what's the plane called again?
Yeah, he's the Lolita Express.
Yeah, that's
just
fun.
like of the plane with his oversized head, like piloting it.
That's
That'd
fun.
be fun.
Why Epstein? Because there's a lot of threads attached
Oh, wait,
Wow.
what?
Wait.
to the float.
yeah,
keep it from
from
flying away?
Flying.
Yeah,
Ah.
I get it. I
A
got you.
little bit of a thinker, a little bit too
Yeah.
much of a thinker for that kind
Yep.
of punch, I think. Just to
Mhm.
note the delivery. I think I would say
He's back though.
He's back. He's still back.
Watch out, Bill Maher.
That should be a whole float
Mhm.
with like all the celebrities who rode the Lolita Express on it, like waving.
Bill Clinton is
Yeah,
walking
Clinton's
beside
there.
it.
Malcolm Gladwell,
That's funny.
Bill Gates.
Oh my
they're all waving. Matt Groening doing custom drawings, handing them out.
Don't you dare talk about my former boss that way.
Well, I'm not saying anything except that he was on the flight logs and
Okay.
got a foot massage.
That's fair.
And the teenage girl who gave him a foot massage said he had the grossest feet she'd ever encountered, and convinced him to wash his feet before she rubbed them.
Is this real?
All happened, yeah.
Wow.
Ay caramba.
Your best impression yet.
Grim stuff. Any other balloon pitches?
What is the question again? I'm so sorry.
Which character would you
Oh,
choose?
yeah.
Honestly, like I just like, hey, like let's throw some fan favorites in there, but ones that are a little bit off the beaten path. Like let's see. I know Mario's going to be there. I know they're probably going to Yoshi. Obviously, that Pikachu. But why not Wario? Everyone loves Wario. We think it would be so funny if there was a Wario balloon.
Yeah.
You know, I'll take it from my opening. I say howdy ho. How about Mr. Hanky?
Mr. Hanky. People would love to see a Mr. Hanky float.
Fun.
Yeah, that'd be great.
A Joker balloon could be fun.
It would be
Joker
fun.
balloon.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Scary.
We
Yeah.
float in a society
And people would be.
instead of we live in a society.
No, I know.
Yeah.
The issue with the Joker balloon is that it would evoke the Joker parade from the Tim Burton Batman, and everyone would be afraid that some toxic gas was going to be.
That's what
Wow.
I was thinking.
So I think that would just be like a little bit of an issue.
Mitch, we just touched hands.
I
I'm
know.
so sorry.
I know you were fidgeting in your seat after we float in a society.
Yusong fighted. Yusong fought for that seat.
Yeah, I did fight
He
for this
fought
seat.
tooth
Yeah,
and nail.
we were like, you can take the seat if you want. You know, if you want to be selfish, and
I
then
don't-
take the seat.
I'm sitting in it's a full house, and I took the only seat instead of sharing on the couch. I feel really bad about it.
It really is like we figured out it was going to be a full house today, especially with Emma back in town, and like I was like, it's going to be fine, and it's been absolute chaos. This is unmanageable. There are too many people in this room.
I started the day asking if you're okay. Now I'm wondering if you're okay.
Oh man.
But we're doing great.
We're doing great. Let's get another question.
We're halfway through.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Time is passing.
Just
Creating
running out the
content.
clock.
Ryan M asks,
What's up, Ryan M?
Hi, Ryan M.
"Hey Doughboys Media, it's the season for fall flavors, and I was wondering what fall flavor Lay's for Frito Lay's chip or snack would you put out? For
Stuffing.
example,
Sorry.
stuffin'
That's a
Wow.
and gravy
I want to say
kettle
it before
cooked
this
chips."
little fucker said it. Stuffing.
He already said it.
Is it?
I said it before.
Did they say Fritos or Frito Lay? Like the whole
he
company?
says Lay's / Frito Lay's.
Okay, got it. So
I
anything
feel like
that applies
gravy,
to all
stuffing
their
and gravy.
offerings.
I
That
feel
sounds
like gravy-
delicious.
It does sound
Does sound
delicious,
good.
but also gravy. I feel like maybe it would be hard to put into chip form.
It could be a little tricky, but I think if you got it nice and savory, I think that could work. Yeah, I think you can make that happen.
Stuffing seems like the easiest one, right?
Yeah, because it's just kind of an amalgamation of a bunch of different seasonings, you know?
Yeah.
I recently had like the Ruffles with the Cheetos, flaming hot Cheetos
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
And I think that stuffing is good because like it wouldn't taste too much different than a normal potato chip. Like the Ruffles were really good, but I was also like, this tastes really processed. Do you know what I mean? It just
Yeah,
tastes like
sure.
something's been like, I don't know. It just didn't taste like a potato chip to me. But maybe that's like me being small in how I view what a potato chip should be.
The flamin' hot powder is always a little
that
sciencey.
that's what I was laughing at. You were eating Ruffles Flaming Hots, and you're like, this is artificial.
I guess I should have known what I was signing up for. But I was like, oh man, this tastes like something happened in a lab here, you know?
It could be a surface area thing. It could also be just like a texture thing because a different delivery, mechanism than the more common Cheeto when you're getting in the Ruffle. Now, I do like the Flamin' Hot Ruffles, but I don't like the Flamin' Hot Ruffles as much as the Flamin' Hot Barbecue, which are the Jason Tatum Ruffles. And Mitch is wearing a Celtics hat. Those are delicious. Those are delightful. And
I can do it all, man. He's the best.
LeBron had a
Not
varietal
as
too, but I
good.
can't remember. They weren't as good. Yeah, the Jason Tatums were the best ones. But yeah, I'm trying to think of the question is, okay, we're looking for a fall flavor. What other?
I have an answer to this.
Go for it.
You know, the turkey skin, when it comes out of the oven, it's all ready to go. It's got the onions on it. It's a little burnt or golden colored, and you just like peel it off. I would turn that into a chip.
That is genuinely
The bag of
captivating.
that.
Yeah,
so good.
that sounds incredible.
Onions on it. I don't really. Oh, you're talking about like the big, yeah.
They're usually burnt by the time. I don't know. That's how my mama makes it.
Yeah. What are those onions called? Glass onions? What are they, Wags?
No, you.
Pearl onions?
Glass onion.
Pearl onions?
Yeah,
The
pearl
little
onions. I was trying to make him do
You
them.
need to investigate what type of onions it is.
What is it? What the fuck is his name again?
Benoit Blanc.
Benoit Blanc.
Yeah.
Classic movie character.
Turn him into a float.
Benoit Blanc float would be great.
Mitch, you can't just play through Kingdom Hearts Glass Onion. You got to watch Glass Onion so you remember Benoit Blanc.
Yusong, I watched Glass Onion with my mom who loved it.
I'm just
Sad
saying.
for me.
I'm just saying people arrive at the same destination through different ways.
Oh, that's actually pretty deep.
Your mom would be so excited if you were in Knives Out 3.
Yeah, I know.
Just like a guy, one of the murder suspects.
Yeah, of course she would. I mean, I would too.
Yeah, it'd be great. It'd be great for you.
But I've made my stand. I hate Ryan Johnson forever.
Okay, I have a pitch, and this
Yeah.
is based off of an item which I've gotten on my own and which we've taste tested on the show, which are the Calbee honey butter potato chips.
Yum.
Those are delicious.
Yum.
And I think you could do a thing that's analogous to that, but use a Dorito instead as your baseline, and evoke a fall thing that you might have, which is a sweet buttered corn.
Wow.
It's like a corn flavor that's got a little bit buttery dusting and just like a little hint of sweetness. Not as aggressively sweet as the honey butter, but just like a little bit of it.
That's good.
I got an answer too.
Yeah.
Green bean casserole.
Ooh.
That's risky.
Yeah.
The complicated compound
Yeah.
flavor, but it'd be fun if you could pull it off.
I feel like just like everything in the green bean casserole, I think you can just remove the green bean from this equation.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that oniony, mushroomy,
Right.
whatever that flavor is.
Right. So get rid of the vegetable and then just
So basically,
Everything
just
else.
like
What do you want me to
cream
do
of
with the-
mushroom soup.
I mean, yeah, mushroom soup and onion flavor.
No, that works. I think you could do like a Funyun or something too. That's already like an onion based thing, and just sort of like add that mushroomy character. That could work. Yeah, I like that.
I think green bean casserole. Also, don't they have like kind of green bean chips?
They do have. I have had those. They
Yeah.
actually work. They work as chips. I actually really like a deep fried green bean. That's the thing that you'll
Ooh.
find sometimes as an appetizer, and you're always like, why would I get this? And then you have it's like, oh wait, this is actually hitting.
I kind of feel like green bean, like Ruffles green bean casserole flavor. I would buy.
Yeah, that's fun.
That sounds good.
People would try that. That's what. That's part of it because you want there to be a little bit of that curiosity factor that drives
Mhm.
sales. Like,
I wish
how do they
mashed
pull off
potatoes
this
and
cranberry sauce Frito? I gotta try it.
I wish mashed potatoes. That's my favorite. Mashed potatoes and gravy is one of my favorite foods.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So I wish there was a way, but it's the texture of mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
You can never, with a chip, it's just not going to happen. Just you can't do it.
Well, it's already a potato.
It is a potato.
potato.
I know, but it doesn't. You don't.
Oh, you
have-
mean with the gravy?
I
in
guess
it?
it would be a little more buttery, and with a gravy taste, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think you can do it.
This green bean talk makes me want to share an opinion just to see, because
Go for it.
have you had the green juice from Trader Joe's? They have like a green healthy juice from Trader Joe's.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sure. I'm sure I
have.
have.
Yeah. And it tastes awful.
Yeah.
It tastes like someone scooped up some dirt and some grass and put some water in it. But that's why I really like it. Like, I will drink it while eating something like horribly unhealthy. And I'm like, you know what? That's all the food groups for today. What do you think about this strategy?
I think it's fine to like if that's what gets you to have something healthy to
Mhm.
balance it out with something that's a little bit of a treat. I think that's a fine practice. It's
Okay.
Very practical.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it, Yusong.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
it.
Because sometimes it's just like, your body's like craving a vegetable and you haven't had one in a while. And like the green juice is a really easy way to do that.
I just
Yeah.
want to make sure this isn't operating from a place of like shame or self-flagellation where you feel like I should not be eating this unhealthy thing, so I'm going to subject myself to something I don't like.
You know, Yusong, for me, it's like kind of similar to when every morning I just use a scoop of AG1 in a cup of water, mix it up, get all my vitamins, minerals for the day. Right, Wags?
That's right, Mitch. AG1, our partners, offers a great powder that you can go ahead and shake up in any sort of substance. Mitch puts it in water, but sometimes also likes to stir it up with his Greek yogurt.
That's right. I said yogurt smoothie.
AG1, more like AG fun.
That's right, Yusong. Just like, why don't you try some AG1 too?
I could try some AG1. And Nick has a really good point. I honestly want to reevaluate how I think about that. Because
Yeah.
it's like everyone's got a complicated relationship with food.
Yeah, 100%.
You could go to the Doughboys storage unit, grab you some AG1. I wonder what the fuck is in that thing. We haven't opened it in a year.
In the
I
Doughboy
don't even know
storage
there
unit?
was
Russian
one.
crickets.
Yeah, there's probably there's a Doughboys storage unit.
I mean, that's content. We could
That
go
is
there and open
content.
it up.
I wonder what's in there. There's a bunch
I
of.
think I was the last one in there, so
Were you
I
with-
probably know.
Were you the
Before
last one in there?
COVID, long time ago.
Because I don't know where the key is. I have the key. You returned the key to
Yeah,
me
you
through the
have
mail
it.
slot, and I don't know where it is. That's a big part of this.
I think
But
XLIX living in there.
my Jack Shack. I'll tell you what's in there.
Yeah.
Actually, you're responsible for what's in there a little bit.
Really?
Bunch of small Doughboys
Oh,
t-shirts.
yeah, I fucked up. I really fucked up.
No,
I really
you're-
fucked
no,
up on
you're
that
fine.
one.
No, you're fine. You didn't
Yeah.
do anything wrong.
I did order a lot of smalls.
I remember when you ordered the small. This is actually a point of contention. I was like,
Yeah.
we should get less smalls, and then you didn't listen to me, and you ordered more. You ordered more.
Well, you just
smalls.
said it was fine, and now you're gonna relitigate.
I know, but it's
this
funny
thing.
to relitigate it. And then I was like, it's fine, but I was like, we don't have a lot of small Doughboys listeners, and then it turns out we do not.
We don't.
But, you know, when you guys said that on stage, like, we still got a lot of smalls, huge laugh.
We did get a good laugh from that, and we sold out all the
That's
other
a good
ones.
point.
And sometimes when you work on Doughboys, you gotta puppeteer a little bit. You gotta manage from the shadows to create a little content. So what if it's
you know
like
what?
a decent chunk of money that's sitting in shirts right now? Ooh.
What do we do with these small shirts that have been sitting in a warehouse for
We
years?
should just give them out at the live show.
We could do that.
We could do that. How are we going to get in there? This is the other part. You don't want to go to that storage unit before Sunday.
We
If I were
don't have
Turkey,
the
I'd
key.
break in.
What the fuck else is in there?
We don't have
snacks
That's
key
in
is
it.
there.
I think that's it.
I
No,
think there
it's
is
just-
some snack.
I don't know that I would have put food in there. There was a ton of crickets in there when I dropped the t-shirts off. So
That's so funny that
They're
the
all,
storage
like,
unit people were like,
boxed
that
up.
fucking Doughboy storage unit has a bunch of crickets coming out of it.
Also, what comes out when people have the podcast on? Cricket?
Yeah.
The Doughboys just attract crickets in many ways. Really, that was pretty good.
I think we're pretty comprehensive with that question. Let's get another one.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Here's my question to you. Yusong, you don't
yeah.
know this yet.
Okay.
Also, I don't care about the t-shirts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mitch.
It's going to attack me somehow because I made fun of his fucking...
he's gonna turn into
Jack
a
Skellington
turkey.
thing.
I
You got mad
weaponize
at
my
me
tears
again.
after every record.
Here's a question that they know, but you haven't heard yet.
Okay.
I get home last night
Mm-hmm.
from Quarter Seats Pizzeria, Wags, the best pizza in L.A.
Quarter sheets, right?
Yeah, I said Quarter
You said
Seats.
quarter seats.
No, I didn't say Quarter Seats.
Oh, okay. Maybe I heard quarter seats.
Quarter Sheets
Quarter
pizza.
sheets.
Quarters pizza in the streets.
Oh, you were telling
Quarters
me about
pizza
quarters.
in the sheets.
A pizza in the street. A quarter in the,
In the sheets.
I
Quarter sheets.
Quarter Sheets.
Quarter sheets.
Quarter Sheets pizza.
Scrit.
Quarter Sheets pizza. Best pizza in LA.
Okay.
I was there last night. I come home.
Right.
It's about 10 p.m.
Okay.
Pretty late.
Pretty late.
Pretty late.
I'm already in bed.
Cool night.
Yeah, me too.
I'm tuckered out.
What's your bedtime?
Like sometimes 9:30.
You go okay. Wow, you got me beat because I
But-
do like a 10:30 bedtime pretty regularly.
But like I'm like I'm watching like a video until like 10 or 10:15 or 10:30.
Oh, see that? No, that's there's no
Okay,
screens
sorry.
in my bedroom.
That's cool. You must be sleeping like a goddamn king.
I'm getting pretty good sleep these days. Yeah, I don't have any stats to prove it, but I feel pretty good about it.
Nerd battle right now.
Early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise.
Oh.
All I'm saying is
late
that
to bed. Having fun. Hold on.
Makes a man.
Late to bed, having fun. Makes a man, Amelia, fun.
Fun.
Grunt,
when it's all said and done,
Um,
fun.
don't need to
the-
see that, son.
say,
Don't need to see the sun.
say that one more time. I didn't hear you.
Late to bed, having fun. Don't worry about the sun. How's that?
Pretty good for off the dome.
Is
you
that
know?
the question that I'm being asked?
Yes.
I
Do you
say
agree with
yes.
that? Okay, all right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's 10 p.m. It's pretty late.
Let's hear. Well, you got a better one. You can. I never did.
I just said the one, the fucking
yeah,
Ben
but that's
Franklin
a real one. I
yeah,
had
I know,
come
that's
up
what
with
I'm
my
saying.
own.
But I didn't ask you to come up with your own.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't. I absolutely did not. I just said it, and then you felt like you had to argue with it, so you tried to come up with your own.
I come home late to bed, having fun.
Rocking and rolling when it's all said and done.
There we go. I come home. There's a shared driveway at my place. The barrels have been put out for the night.
Okay.
Barrels all the way across. They've blocked the entrance to the driveway.
Who's your neighbor? Donkey Kong?
You're back, buddy.
I'm back.
That was good as hell.
They're blocking the. Yeah, that's rude as hell.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is.
Mhm.
Also, I do live with the Kongs. Me, Donkey Funky.
Yeah.
But there was
Lanky, baby,
baby.
Late to bed,
tiny.
having fun, driveway blocked by Donkey Kong.
Wow.
Kong and fun.
Dickinson had slant rhymes.
Yeah, slant rhyme
Yeah.
counts.
So
Emily Dick. We had to do in the 7th grade. We had to write an assignment. Like it was like write a poem inspired by Emily Dickinson.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, all right, well, I didn't know what to do, so I wrote like one. It was about a computer. It was because it was inspired by Emily Dickinson's how like I like to see it lap the miles, which is about a train, and it's like just talking about how much like how cool it is to watch a train. And so it was like come up with like a poem that's about a piece of technology and write it in the style of Emily Dickinson. So I didn't know what to do, so I wrote like a poem about a computer. I called it "How Does It Think?" And it was fucking whatever. But then my classmate who sat next to me, he wrote a poem about a toilet called "I Like to See It Crap the Miles." I was like, man, that's so good.
how did the teacher respond to it?
Did not care for it. Thought he was being a smart ass. Got in trouble.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
It's
That's
pretty
really
good.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
She probably meant to rip up his photo.
What a weird. I'm fascinated by your school days, your schooling.
Normal schooling.
No, I don't think I met any friend of yours ever from your childhood, right? Have
I've
I?
met some, yeah.
Have I?
Yeah. You'll have re-met one at the Doughboys live show.
Oh wow!
as
This is
of
exciting.
this episode release.
What do you think about that barrel blockage?
That's really rude.
Do you say something?
I think
I you just sort of grab them over your head and like toss them down the street.
I it's easy.
Italian guy jumps over him. There was an Italian guy I pulled up last night for a spot.
Yeah.
An Italian guy, like I rolled down there and was like 10 minutes, as we said. I can do an Italian accent, right?
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
All right.
It's okay to make fun of Italians.
That's true. We said that here on the podcast.
This is not a safe space for Italians.
And then I
Better get out of here.
I pulled ahead and he very kindly honked at me and he let me go on the spot. He didn't
Nice.
even wait 10 minutes.
That's great.
Good man. And then the pizza was great. But I come home to this barrel blockage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can text the chain and say like,
If
hey,
it's a shared driveway, yeah. But also, Mitch, I'm terrible with confrontation. I would also like ask 3 people if the text that I'm about to send is okay.
mhm.
You know? So
I'd have no problem just bringing this up immediately.
Yeah.
I really admire
that's like
that.
it's like rude and that's like an obstruction of it's not, also that's not just inconveniencing you, that's inconveniencing everyone who lives there.
Yeah.
That's true.
And is that coming from are these the ones that are the other units in your complex or these other
Yeah.
people on the street? If it's other units in the complex, yeah, they should know better. Like don't
Yeah.
stack them out there. Don't block the driveway.
Hey,
We all
it's
live
not
here.
that complex.
That's a good line you should maybe use in there.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can
feels like it's gonna be
italicize an
hard
iMessage.
yeah, I feel like it's gonna be hard to really get that to come across.
Maybe put
It
asterisks
also might
around
look like
complex.
I'm like mad.
Oh yeah,
Like
it
it's
could go-
not that
that's-
complex, and it's
Yeah,
like
that's
whatever. You know, people will be like, "What the fuck is he talking about? Is he being funny?"
Maybe
You
just
know?
instead of complex, say complex.
Then
Not that complex.
they think I'm just maybe dumb.
Yeah.
Or if not, they're like, "Is he talking about cum? What's
Yeah.
wrong with this guy?"
So that kind of leads us into our next question.
Wow.
Wow. All right, let's hear it.
Garrett asks, "Hi, writing this from my husband's account. I'm a dough girl by proxy, but every time I enter the room while he's listening, it seems like you guys are talking about coming/jerking off. Why so much cum? Thanks, Taylor."
Taylor, what the fuck?
Taylor, I don't think that happens that often.
No way. We don't
No.
talk about cum at all.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't talk about it that much.
I don't think that frequently.
Yeah.
But I think it's the kind of thing, it's like, if you're watching like an anime and then it's like, the moment your partner walks in is when it's like a woman is getting out of the shower and her towel falls off. It's just like, this isn't what the show is always, but this has stuff like that in,
This sounds taken from real life. You have been watching anime lately.
Oh, yeah. Always.
Late to bed. We're having fun.
Yeah.
We don't talk about that much cum.
There you go.
Thank you, Yusong.
Late to bed, having fun. 2 minutes on the timer.
I'm
The
gonna
work
come.
is done.
That's good.
Oh, that's really good.
So I told this story.
Yeah.
I sent a screenshot to the text chain of my sister's reaction to her first encounter with the Doughboys.
Uh-huh.
So she wants to support me, and she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna turn on an episode of the Doughboys." I get a text that's like, "I'm listening to the Doughboys. They're talking about taste testing cum," and then it's like sent with Siri.
That was a specific thing we did, and that did happen. But I don't think that's like necessarily even every episode. But I think probably those moments are so perhaps jarring and memorable that they seem more frequently than they actually are.
I love that was her first encounter with the podcast.
Well, like I've been watching all the
Can we
Freddies.
figure out how many times we've said cum?
Well, this is what I was just gonna say. Let's figure out how many times we said "come" because I've been watching all the Freddies up to Freddy 4. You're also watching all the Freddies.
You took my lead. I was rewatching all the
You rewatch, and I was like, you know what? I'll do that too. I'll join in, and we can talk about it.
Copycat?
If we can't do something together,
No,
and
it's
then we can
fun,
talk
but
about it.
you just talked about it like it was your idea.
I've been watching all the Freddies, as has Mitch.
Okay. No.
Mitch was-
no. Mitch was rewatching all the Freddies.
Why does this have to be a competition?
So Nick was watching them first, and then Mitch copied
No.
Nick?
He might move ahead of me though, because we both have now watched 4.
We've now watched 4, but this is
What
like,
do you think of 4, by the way?
because Freddy 4 is great. Have you been like? It's good. Rennie
See, when you
Harlan.
watch movies that you can do that.
Rennie
great.
Harlan's the director. Rennie Harlan
Hit the
also
mic.
directed Deep Blue Sea, which
That's
we
right.
talked about on the podcast recently with our buddy Kate Doyle, and he just can direct the shit out of action. He doesn't necessarily have the best taste, but some of those sequences are really cool visually. I think
Cockroach scene is nasty.
Cockroach scene is nasty as shit, but it's really well done. And great practical effects there. No, I think Freddy 4 is a hoot.
Mad George.
Anyway, what I was gonna say is like people was like, hey, what does Freddy say? People were like, oh, he says bitch. He says bitch all the time, and that is true. Freddy does say bitch, but I've been kind of tracking a bitch count through the first 4 Freddys. He said bitch like 4 times, total through like 4 movies, and it just sticks in your head more than its actual.
Well, it starts
frequency.
at 3 where he
It starts at
saying
3, and
bitch.
3 he says it like 3 times, so it's like, oh, okay, that's his thing, and then they kind of become self-aware of it, and he's saying it more. It might be 5 times, but it's not
We
that
also
many times.
propagate that myth on Doughboys. We always say, whatever, bitch. Like, we do that.
Yeah,
We
but
do-
that's like a Freddy shorthand because people
Propagate
know
that
that
myth.
this is the thing he says.
It's a really good impression.
Should we get myth busted?
I think we should get myth busted.
Does Freddy really say bitch? We investigated. I took this t-shirt cannon and loaded it up with DVDs. Like, what the fuck are you doing? This is a TV show?
I'm myth busting this cum talk. We don't talk about cum that much.
Myth busting is right.
Mitch busted.
First of all, it's the funniest substance.
It is.
Oh, it's a
It
pretty
gives
funny
life.
substance. Well, because this is the thing.
You can eat it, or you can toss it away.
You can't. Both these things are possibilities.
Toss it away.
There's a bit.
Leave it on the floor
There's
of
a.
your shower for a couple hours.
Yeah.
That's true.
Wait,
Brings pleasure in many ways.
is it the funniest substance? It might be.
It's up there as one of the funniest substances.
Shit is just
Flubber,
shit is
I guess, is
shit is
number
funny,
2.
but also gross.
Shit is gross.
Cum is like gross, but it's not gross in the same way.
Cum is gross.
Yeah.
Like if I went to a jack off theater, I wouldn't want to sit in a seat.
No.
Yeah. Would you?
Well, I
If you
mean,
went
where
to
else
the
are you-
Tiki
where else are you
Theater-
gonna sit though?
If you went to the
Are you
Tiki
gonna
Theater,
stand in the Tiki Theater and
man,
stand
we
in the
should
aisle?
go to the Tiki. It would be fun to go to the Tiki Theater.
I'm gonna go to Jack Off Theater with you. Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah,
That's like year 10 of the podcast. We're almost there.
I think. Well, I should believe who's been there.
Yeah.
I think a person's been there.
Yeah.
And they told me that with someone else. I think 2 of our friends went there. So which people could probably guess who it is.
Uh-huh.
And I think it is like a place where, in a sad way, I think it is a place where like people get sleep even. You know, like I think
Yeah,
it is
sure.
like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
place where like,
Yeah.
So, but
Well, you're going to be left alone.
Yeah.
Or unless you don't want to be left alone, you know. But I think that's what those are, you know, whatever. They're kind of grimy public spaces where you can maybe do some stuff that you don't have a place for elsewhere. I think there's also there's an element of older people who don't like know how to get porn on their phone.
sure.
So it's like, oh, this is the
I'm
only
not
place I know
worried
to
about this,
jack
but
off.
like when some of these people get busted, I don't even want to say the names because I don't think they did anything wrong.
I agree. It shouldn't be a crime.
It should
Agree.
it's the people who got busted. I mean, for one guy who just passed away, it ruined a big part of his career.
Yeah.
And I was like, he was in a jack-off theater.
I think even if you're in a jack-off theater and another guy jacks off onto you, that should still just be like, come on, man.
Mhm.
Like, that should not be like, that guy's going to jail. Because it's like, you're in a jack-off theater. That's one thing. So that should be like, dude, what the fuck, you know?
But nothing happened like that with
Nothing
these
even
people.
happened like that. But I'm
Yeah.
saying, like, but that's like the extreme version of that.
Sure.
If you're just jacking off by yourself in a jack-off theater, that's like your God-given right.
That's how I feel too. So that's why what I wonder, how did these
Yeah.
people get caught? Like, is it a raid?
Yes, they're absolutely raids.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
And then they're like, look, we got like a big one. We got like,
Yeah.
you know, whatever.
Yeah, these are morality brigades that go through.
Because you're not supposed to jack off in a theater.
You're not supposed to jack off in a theater. You're not supposed to be watching porno. A lot of this comes from just like, you know, whatever our kind of our Christianist puritanical side as a country where there's all this shame associated with sexuality. I think there's a lot of like latent homophobia in it too, you
Yes.
know? Because a lot of these are just the types of spaces that get raided, and it's
I like
it's a bummer.
I like your response to a guy jacking off and then hitting you, like hitting you with a jack off. Is like, come on, man. That's
like,
your
bro.
response,
The
Yeah.
fuck?
dude. Come on,
Knock that off.
dude. Fucking
Cut it out.
penalty on the play, dude. Come on, dude.
What am I gonna fight him? Am I gonna
I
like,
know. I
punch
just
him?
thought you could have like a bigger reaction than just like, whoa,
Like-
dude.
Get a grip, man.
Yeah, technical. You could just like, oh, gross. Don't do that. You know,
Yeah, that too. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, man. It's the same thing. It's accomplishing the same thing.
It's the same.
Yeah,
That's the same thing again.
that's fucking gross.
all
Knock it off.
right. Yeah.
Right.
Mitch, you should respond to the neighborhood text chain as Nick would respond to someone in the jerk off theater.
I actually did respond. Okay, so here's the deal.
Yeah.
I wrote, hey, everybody, just want to say that we should probably always leave a space in the driveway for cars to get through. I got home last night and I had to move a couple of them to get into the, I should have said barrels. Oh, well.
Mhm.
I was writing this while we were doing the podcast.
Uh-huh.
I had to move a couple of them to get into the driveway. And then there's a picture of the trash bins.
Mm. Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's numerous barrels.
Yeah, too many.
Yeah.
Then someone answered, you mean you cannot fly over them? Pff. Of course, Mike, you are absolutely right. Sorry about
There
the
you go.
inconvenience.
Oh, nice.
You do get a 10 for the priceless picture. Now, here's the thing with this.
That's great.
That's
This-
a little
oh, he-
snarky, though.
No,
Here's
that's
the,
good.
here's
That's
the
a lot
thing
of
with this
fun.
lady. Her son's the one who did it the last time I saw it happen.
Well, she better fucking get the word out inside her own home.
But I'm also kind of being like, are you the one who did it again?
Yeah.
Are you responsible?
So is she like this? Like she's maybe protesting a little too much.
Yeah.
Is that
Mhm.
one of those sorts of things?
Onions made of
Come on
glass.
herself.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. That's messed up.
I'll contend that the one who put all these barrels out here is the Spoon Man himself.
It's stupid. It doesn't make sense. That's his. At the end of that movie,
Yeah.
and you're like, yeah, no, you're right. No, it doesn't make sense. This is stupid.
Do you have any more questions?
Yeah, we have a bunch more. How many more do we want to do?
Well, let's get at least one more.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe two. We'll
Yeah.
see.
We'll get
It's
it.
a bad one.
Yeah, if it's a bad one, we'll get it.
we got
Well,
Oh, we won't say it's a bad.
We won't say it's a bad
we
one.
answer poorly.
Yeah.
I have a very good one coming up.
Okay.
So Matthew asks, what is one Doughboys thing you are thankful for and one non-podcast thing you are thankful for?
That's a great question.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
the spirit of the season.
Okay, I'll start. I am really grateful for Doughboys because I've been a little sad lately. I mean, I always am a little sad, but I really liked laughing today. Like
Wow.
I haven't
Hey,
been
that's
laughing as
fun.
much as I maybe would like to.
Well, Yusong, you
Oh,
made
yeah.
us laugh today, so
Yeah,
thank
you
you
That
for
is
that.
true.
You,
Yeah.
You're very welcome. Impressions are a dime a dozen.
They do say laughter is the best medicine.
And one non-Doughboys thing I'm thankful for, I guess Trader Joe's for having good green juice, and that's been pretty nice. And I was talking to Nick before the show. A new Disgaea JRPG came out.
Fun.
You maybe won't see me for a while because I'll be jamming hours into that.
There you go.
Yeah.
Mario comes out now. By the release of this episode, it's out.
We're going to be
that's
playing
awesome.
Super Mario Wonder
We're all playing Mario Wonder
with
right
the
now.
non-Martinet voiced Mario for the first time in a
Oh
game.
my
Wow.
god!
It'd be really
What's he gonna
wild.
sound like?
Yeah. Hey, it's me, Mario.
Hey, what's up?
How's it going? I go to church every Sunday.
You look fucking. You look fucking good,
You
by
look good
the
as
way.
hell, man. Are you talking to me, the player?
Yeah, you the player. Shit. Thanks. Thank you, Mario.
Sprint to your shower.
Mitch, do you really in the shower? Because like the water's just gonna chafe and
You song.
yeah.
I didn't even turn on the shower. I
Yeah.
put it into the shower.
It's purely. It's just
Put
for,
it into the
It's
shower.
just for
It's a
load
catcher.
catching.
It's like a
Yeah.
big mitt.
Do you aim for the drain or do you
Yeah, I aim for that drain, but it's a distance that I will not reach.
That's why at this point, if you're gonna do that, I don't know why you don't just like go directly into the toilet bowl and flush it, because that seems a little bit more hygienic.
we know someone, and we won't say his
We
name.
do know
either,
someone who
talks
does
about
that.
jacking off into the
Now,
toilet.
to me, that's like gross
Yeah.
because that's where piss and shit goes.
Yeah,
But I also get that these are all
and
things
as we
that
know,
come
we
out of
think
the
that
body, and
cum
it's
is
fine.
elevated.
Cum is a little
above
bit, yeah,
piss
it
and
comes a
shit.
little bit different. But I also I get it in the sense, and I kind of think of like jacking off in your shower drain while you're not showering in the same sort of way of like, why not at that point just use the toilet bowl?
Oh, you're saying you're gonna gum it up?
Yeah.
Why not just be like, I mean, like away from the bathroom?
Well, but the thing is, like, you don't
It's the
want to like,
cleanup.
yeah, you don't want to like
Clean up,
bust
yeah.
into some sort of receptacle, like either like a wad of tissues
Mhm.
Yeah.
or a towel or something.
Ugh.
You don't want to do it. You don't want to deal with that.
Isn't that grosser? Having to wash a towel later?
I think that is gross. Yes.
why not just like fountain it into the air?
let it evaporate?
That is insane.
Paint your walls.
Down the drain, and there's the water there. You can clean it up with the water if you're so inclined to do so. But right down I feel like that it's kind of perfect.
Yeah. As for what I'm thankful for,
For me, the shower drain.
hey man, that seems like it's working out pretty well for you.
There is a leak there though. Now I'm wondering,
It's like
Is the-
eroding the
or it's like gummed up. Like
Mm.
remember the remake of the Blob when it comes out of the sink?
Yeah.
Is that what's happening here?
I mean, it could be.
You let us know.
Yeah, let us know if that happens to you.
Man, if a plumber comes and
That is a fucking blob, man.
Mario and
the
Luigi
plumber
come.
comes and he opens up the pipes and just gets like poured on and he's like,
God.
"Come on, man." Fucking Joe Biden ass response.
He gets
Come
scary
on, man.
movie.
Come on. Come on.
What's all this malarkey doing?
That's gonna be the plot to the next Mario movie.
It must be a thing plumbers deal with. It's just like
Oh,
the
for sure.
unspoken thing. Like, they're like,
Glued up your pipes, yeah.
exactly.
Sure.
But it's like a thing of like, we took care of that clog, but
Mhm.
we know what's going
I
on.
wonder if they'll talk about this in Mario Wonder.
Probably, yeah.
They never got into his plumbing side as much. Anyways, what are
It's less a part of the canon. I mean, it's
Yeah.
like that's in the Illumination movie. They spend some time with the plumbing, but really that's just a starting point. Like it's less a part of the Nintendo
Illumination
canon.
movie?
I liked it,
Mm.
but I also like all those Illumination movies.
I'm thankful for my family, my Mom, sister, Wally, and Irma, always. That's the big one,
Mhm.
as we all are. Scorpion. Yusong, your mom and dad.
Thank you.
Mom calls me the Spoon Master.
Yep.
Lore
accurate.
It is lore accurate. So all of us are. And Nick, you're wonderful mom and dad.
Yeah.
I mean, now I can include everybody. Casey and Emma, your family. Oh, family is the big thing I'm thankful for, right? Isn't that what you're thankful for around the holidays?
Yeah.
Family and friends.
Yeah. Sure. Fine.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say
or some bullshit.
No, I was going to say on that note, the thing that I am thankful for Doughboys wise is that, 4 of the 5 other people in this room I probably would have never met if not for the podcast.
Oh, that's
These
sweet.
are just all amazing, sweet, unique people that I'm very happy to get to collaborate with and be friends with. So
that's on my list.
So that's like that is one thing. And as far as a non-podcast thing, hey, I'm thankful that the strike resolved in the WGA's favor, and hopefully SAG-AFTRA strike as of this record will resolve in our favor as well. But I also want to say, I'm thankful I've really improved my own sleep this year, and that's a thing I've been working on. That's been a problem I've had for almost my entire life, basically since I was 12 years old. I've battled with sleep, and I feel like I'm finally into something of a rhythm. It's not perfect, but I felt like I've made some tangible improvements recently. So those would be my 2 answers.
I could see Freddy now. We talked about this recently.
Right.
That my idea for a Freddy movie is a guy with sleep apnea. He can battle Freddy because he doesn't dream. Now I could see him if I'm so inclined to, or Freddy is inclined to visit me.
Yeah.
It's cool that you started watching them after Nick started watching them. Though.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I remember Nick telling me that same idea first.
Yeah.
This is what he wants.
You're like your nightmare is you're jacking off in your shower drain. Freddy comes out of it and grabs your hog with his cold hand. Time to drain your balls, bitch.
And then my body
you get all sucked in. Yeah, your eyes.
Which happens in
white.
4.
It does happen in 4. Yeah,
It is a good death.
Good.
It's a lady who has asthma. And
she has asthma. Yeah, she's not jacking off.
Freddy kisses her, I guess.
He kisses her and he sucks all the life out of her.
And she's like, "Hey, come on, man."
Amelia, what were you gonna say?
I thought of a shower story that involves things that don't go into the shower. It's a scorpion story.
All right, let's hear it.
When he was about my age, I guess he was on a trip with some friends.
Got it.
I guess they had a house together. And there was no lock on the bathroom door, and he was embarrassed to use the bathroom for some reason. So he took a shit in the shower. And,
Jesus
and,
Christ. Oh my God.
And he stomped it down the drain with
Oh
his big
my
toe.
God.
Now,
He stomped it down the drain.
I have heard this term described as a waffle.
Waffle
Yes,
stomp.
that's
He waffle
Which is
stomped
fucking
it
nasty.
down the drain with his big toe. And I hear this story probably
With
around-
his big I thought
Yeah.
you said with his foot, with his big
toe. I hear this story every year around Thanksgiving time, so I thought it was,
Why? Why around Thanksgiving?
because this is what we talk about.
I want to say this. I was just recently at Amelia's birthday party, and it was piss themed.
That's right.
Yeah, this is true.
And there was a urinal cake,
Yes.
and I
Sent up
got,
an invitation that said the theme is piss.
and it was a big bag of piss, and it was disgusting.
Yeah. a little
And you
nasty.
said sorry about the invitation. And then when I got in there, you were drinking a big jug of yellow liquid. I was like, "What is that?" And you're like, "Piss." And then there was your friend from a hospital brought you a piss jug that they use for people in beds.
Yeah, she's a nurse, and she brought me some medical grade piss jugs.
And I was like, was that washed?
She washed them. They were wet when she gave them to me, so I'm
my
assuming
God.
that it was.
Oh
And
my
I was like, has it
fucking God.
been used? Had it been used ever?
I don't think so.
You're not sure?
Yeah, you're not
I
sure.
didn't ask. I don't want to know.
Anyways, you drank out of that as well.
I did drink out of that. It was actually a great way to hydrate throughout the night because I had my it was water with food coloring in
Sure.
it. So I would have my everyone was buying me drinks, so I would have a regular drink and then my piss jug. So it was a nice trade-off to stay hydrated.
Were there
And
any
also,
non-party attendees who were like, "What is that? What are you drinking?"
The bartenders loved it.
Oh, they loved it. Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
You also had toilet paper wrapped around you
Yes.
like a
My friend who actually forgot
Sachet,
about the
I guess? Is that
yeah
what
it is?
sash.
sash,
Yeah.
not sachet. Sachet is a move, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sachet.
Yeah.
away.
Squid.
Sorry.
Script.
You had it around you like a sash.
Yeah, like a sash.
But were you gonna say your friend what?
My friend forgot that the theme was piss and just brought that toilet paper for me as a gift anyway,
That's
regardless.
incredible.
That's nice.
So it was very nice of him.
Very
Strange crew. A strange crew.
Yeah.
But
We had a good
ver-
time.
A very lovable crew. I would say this for Doughboys. I don't think of it as a job too often. I mean, it is a job
Sure.
in a way for all of us, but it's a fun job.
Well, I mean, less so for you and me.
Hmm.
Like the people who work for us, it's very much a fucking job.
Oh, for sure.
But you and me, we show up and we talk.
Yeah.
Well, I will say I am thankful for everybody in this room. I do. This is like my favorite job I've ever had, so I am very thankful for that. And this is, I don't know. It's not like a real job because it's fun.
It is. That's how I feel too.
Okay, all right, I get that.
That's how I feel.
Amelia and I drunkenly gushed over working for the show
We
over
did.
her piss jug at the party the other night. So.
We did.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah, we do. We do love working for you.
Well, we love you guys being
Yeah.
here. And Nick, without it, what the hell would we be in trouble? I don't know what the hell we'd be
I
doing.
don't know.
It'd be
Fucking on mop duty at the Tiki Theater.
be interesting creating your own problem to creating work for yourself over and
Yeah.
over again. Anyway, we're thankful.
We're thankful.
And we're thankful for you, the listener.
We're thankful most of all for you, the listeners. And if you want to connect with us, log on to our Discord server, the Doughscord, where you can make your voices heard and say what you're thankful for. Tag it with "Thank you, Doughboys."
Thank you, Doughboys.
That's right.
So it sounds like they're thankful for us, I
They're
guess.
thankful for us.
All right, yeah, tag it with hashtag Thank you, Doughboys.
Do we have any more? I think we're good, right?
No, we're
square?
good.
We're good.
Bye.
We answered enough questions. All right, episode's over. Bye.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
Thanksgiving.
Happy
Did
Thanksgiving.
you have anything to plug?
Oh, you can find
Oh,
me on
yes.
Twitch, twitch.tv/YU_SONG. You can also find me on YouTube, YU_SONG. I'll see you there.
Any other plugs? Anyone?
No.
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 All right, great. We're done.
Bye.
Doughboys.